Are you tired of losing games? Are you tired of being called a noob? If so, you came to the right place. We're gonna talk about the top 5 tips for new players in Enlisted. Stick around to the end if you want a juicy bonus tip that will help you grind faster. Tip number 5. Don't build barbed wire indoors. If I had a nickel for every time I saw some new player building barbed wire indoors in the most inconvenient places, I'd have 7 nickels, which isn't a lot, but the fact that it's happened so many times is so terrible. It doesn't help your team, it makes them frustrated, and it barely slows down the enemy. If you want to build barbed wire and proactively and actually slow down the enemy, do build barbed wire on the outside of the objective or in doorways in the direction where the enemy is coming from, like hallways, doorways, and trench lines, like what you see me doing here on this custom map in the Reichstag. By doing this, you'll make it harder for the enemy to push into the objective, making it easier to defend, what you see me doing here. And because I built the barbed wire in the doorways, the enemies, as you can see here, are forced to jump into the windows, making it easier for me to defend the objective. Storm the objective, be aggressive. Enlisted may be a semi-realistic game, but that's no excuse for sitting at the back of the map with a sniper or gray zone camping with a tank like a scrub. And yes, I'm talking about you Normandy Axis players and Tiger players, who many of you are guilty of this crime. If you don't know what gray zone camping is, then you haven't been playing Enlisted for very long. Please don't play passive. This isn't Call of Duty. Camping won't get you that many kills most of the time, and even when it does, it's boring. And most importantly, it doesn't help your team. Playing the objective wins games, and winning games grants you more XP. So get out there with your assaulter squad, toss some nades, and show the enemy who's boss, private. And speaking of grenades, tip number 3, cook your grenades. And no, I don't mean put your grenade in a soup and hand it to the enemy. This is especially important for killing tanks, because enemy tanks will have little to no reaction time, and you'll be able to kill them instantly once your explosive pack lands. I've seen so many times where new players throw explosive pack at me while I'm piloting the tank, only for me to either see explosive pack and then drive away because they didn't cook the grenades. So don't make the same mistake they did. Before we get into our second tip, allow me to, and I thank you all for watching this video. If you like what you see, please click that like button and subscribe for more awesome Enlisted content. Now, on to our second tip. Tip number 2, mark enemy tank and gun emplacements. Make sure to mark enemy tank and gun emplacements. This is so useful and helpful for everyone, because it will not only allow you and your team to spot enemy tank and gun emplacements, making them easier to kill, especially for the pilots on your team. This is absolutely crucial in Normandy campaign on the D-Day map, where, as you can imagine, the Germans have a buttload of machine gun emplacements everywhere. It's nearly impossible to win without destroying those gun emplacements, so make sure to mark them and destroy them. Not only will your teammates will thank you, you'll also be thanking yourself as well, especially if you are a pilot or your teammates are a pilot, since it will make their job easier. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Tip number 1. Build rally points, because it's all about them rallies. Rallies. It's all about them rallies. Yeah. No, seriously. Build rally points. They are the most important item in the entire game. You've been asking, how is that possible, Imperial Wyvern? You mean the SGG-44 is not the most powerful thing in this game? Yes, yes, dear viewer, it is not the most powerful item in the game. It's not a gun, it's not a tank, and it certainly isn't an aircraft either. Rally points are important because they are buildable spawn points created by the engineer class. They allow you to reduce the walk time between objectives, allow you to spawn closer to your objective so you can take it. And in addition to that, they also give you more XP, not only for your engineer class, but for other classes, making them easier to level up. This means if you have at least just one engineer in your class and you're building rally points, in addition to the engineers like other buildables, you'll be able to win games more often and level up your squads. Always build rally points, even if nobody on your team is building them. You and your team will thank you later, so you have to walk all the way and away to the objective from halfway across the map. And then by building rallies close to the objective, you'll be able to win games more often and get that sweet XP, and you'll get more closer to the powerful gun you so desperately crave, like that sweet SGG-44 or Fedor automat you so desperately crave, dear viewer. Now, as I promised, we're on to our bonus tip: scavenge enemy weapons. When you first start the game, you'll be stuck with the starting gear, which is mostly bolt-action rifles, which is garbage compared to the stuff you'll get later. But you'll be able to pick up your enemy's guns and both your teammates as well. And make sure to pick up dropped enemy weapons that you get though, because it will not allow you to save ammo and keep fighting longer. You'll also be able to kill enemies easier, especially if they get like a powerful gun. If you get a powerful gun that you just picked up, like the FG-42. Now that is it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please watch and subscribe. And I myself, in addition to some other Ucrew content creators, are in a Discord with another content creator known as Major McDonald. He has a Discord, and if you want to find other enlisted players to team with, please check out the link below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.